Hey everybody, welcome back to Mining Modern. And this week, before we get started, I want to give a shout out. A shout out to Caleb Durward for winning the Open last week with Bant Spirits. This is why I love Modern. He took a deck that he had practiced, that he had known, that hadn't really existed before, and no one had, had a lot of results with or anything like that, and just showed up to a tournament, was well prepared, and took down the whole thing with a deck. That's why Modern is so great. I don't want to kick off Legacy versus Modern, but Legacy used to be this format where you could show up with a deck and just win out of nowhere. So anytime Modern comes close to that is a good thing. And in this case, that's exactly what happened. He took this deck that no one else was playing, that he had worked on, and won. So shout out to him, and I want to show the deck this week because it's really awesome, pretty good, I think, and I always got to give credit when something like that happens. So this is our deck. It's Bant Spirits. So people have played like blue-white spirits in the past. They've, Spellqueller, Mausoleum Wanderer came out, wanted to try to make it work, and those versions had some success, but they had a problem of having, a million 3-drops, which our deck still has, but and they were trying Aether Vial and all kinds of stuff. Well, Caleb figured out if we just play Collected Company, all of a sudden it's a lot less of a problem, as well as playing Noble Hierarch, because you catch the 3 drops on turn 2. So, I mean, that's all the green is for right there, that and, the Gavany Township here. But Noble Hierarch and Collected Company are pretty good reasons to be green. So the deck has basically just, ways to make Bant colored mana, as you would expect. The spirits of the deck are Mausoleum Wanderer, which is Curse Catcher on steroids. I wish I had a Merfolk like this. It gets bigger when spirits come into play. It can counter stuff. It protects. It's great all around. Selfless Spirit protects your team, 2/1 flyer, helps you win combats, helps you against board wipes, etc. Phantasmal Image. This is in the deck. It's a good generic value creature, but it also has the combo potential of copying Drogskol Captain, which gives other spirits +1/+1 in hexproof. So if you have 2 Drogskol Captains, all of your spirits are getting +2/+2 in hexproof, and they give each other +1 in hexproof. So it sort of creates the lock where now you're immune to removal. And Phantasmal Image helps give you, sort of not exactly how it works, but it's in a way 6 copies of that effect. So you can double up on it. Rattle Chains, great. Hexproof, protect your creatures, 2/1 flash flyer. Drogskol Captain, talked about, great all-around lord. Geist of St. Traft, conveniently a spirit and an incredible attacker. Very good on turn 2 off a Noble Hierarch, and then getting protected by your Drogskol Captain. Spellqueller, of course, one of the biggest reasons to play the deck. It's just so good in Modern, just keeping everything off the field. And the whole thing with Spellqueller is they get the spell if they kill it. Well, if you're protecting it with Hexproof from your Captains or your Rattle Chains, they can't actually kill Spellqueller and the spell's gone forever. Rounding it out, Seal the Godhead, because Seal the Godhead is very good with your blue-white creatures, which you have this many. Put Seal the Godhead on your guys' St. Trapt on turn 3, start swinging. You're not going to lose the game. So that's the deck. It's great. Sideboard, as sort of, again, generic stuff. We get to play Rock's Warmonk because we're Bant, which is a nice one against burn and aggressive strategies. Explosives for cleanup, Spellskite, Pride Mage value, 4th Pass for the in matchups where you need it. Artifact Hate, Graveyard Hate. And this card, Blessed Alliance, has really started making appearances in Modern. Just a lot of different modes that are very good. You can get attacking creatures, which is good against something like Boggles. Life is good against Burn. Untap is a nice combat trip. So all around a nice sideboard card there. So that's the deck. It's a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and take it through some matches.